Today I'm going to do my 1-year review of the Lite AF 40-liter Curve framed pack. I've got roughly 500 miles over the past year with this pack. I'm really liking everything so far about this pack, with maybe just one or two small things I want to talk about. So just starting with the outside, I guess this big pocket here, you can really fit a lot of stuff in this big pocket. And it does have, there are drain holes down at the bottom here. One thing that I would like to be, maybe if there was a different material that you could see through this a little bit easier, so you could find something easier at the bottom of the pocket. But yeah, otherwise it's a really deep pocket. As you can see, it goes all the way up to my elbow. I don't have any problems fitting anything into this pack. Up top here, as you can see, there's a V strap. I find myself generally using this for my tarp, especially when the tarp is wet. I'll just put my tarp up here, tighten this down. One thing I'll also use this V-strap for is if I stop to lose like a base layer top or something, I could just strap that up here with my tarp really easily. One thing I really have not figured out though is the purpose of these. I don't know if you can see it or not. These sliding things here. I'm not sure if they adjust something. I can't figure it out. Maybe I'm just too stupid to figure this out. But I don't know. Maybe they do adjust something. I'm not too worried about it. But also up top here, I keep my like a climbing carabiner on here so I can hang this off of my hammock, or I hang this off the tree straps for my hammock. Real easy to hang that way. Down here at the bottom, there is this strap here. Not sure if you can see that there or not. What I usually use this for is my I put my sit pad down here. I have like a 1/4-inch foam pad, like I just roll it up and just stash that here. Now, one adjustment that I have made, and I really have not tried this out because I just came up with this. These things to tighten this down, if you can see, there's like a little plastic nub here, and it's really hard to grab when your fingers are cold. So I just made these little loops here, and so I can have something to make it easier to tighten these straps down. So when I just pull it this way, and these are just like, what do you call, cinch locks or whatever here. So one thing I think maybe Chris might look at doing something like having a loop on the end of these instead of just this little nub right here. That's what it looks like when you're trying to get your cold fingers and tighten this thing down. So yeah, I just put this loop on here, and we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to work out all right. Also on the bottom, I opted for the this was one of the optional things. I think it was one of the 4 options that I got, was the bottom pocket. What I usually keep down here is just my wind pants. I can just stuff my wind pants in here and just pull them out real quick, or a pair of gloves or a hat. Some people were saying that they use this little stash pocket for candy wrappers. I don't think that's such a great idea, because I don't want to get like chocolate all over the inside of here and have this hanging, overnight in camp. And you're just inviting mice and chipmunks at that point. So I never really use this little pocket here, this little entrance to the bottom pocket. The side pockets are great. I got some B-roll. I'm going to put the B-roll in here of how easy it is to reach these side pockets. I can reach all the way down into these side pockets on both sides, no problem. They easily fit. I can easily fit 2 water bottles in each side, or 2 bottles of some kind. I usually have like one big bottle, and then I like my fuel bottle for my alcohol stove. This was another option that I opted for, was the side tie downs. They came separately in the box, so I had to put these on myself. I feel like I can tighten things down a whole lot, cinch things down a lot better with these on here like this. Also, if I want to do something real quick at camp, I can just, it's a male and a female in, so I can just easily do it like that at camp. One thing that I would recommend, as you can see, I got these side pockets up top here. And you can cinch them down with this. This is not shock cord. It's just like straight up cord. I can cinch these down right here. But these top pockets, I got one on each side. And I originally was thinking I was going to put my cook kit in here, but they're way too small for a cook kit. What I found is they're great pockets for Fireball. They're absolutely perfect size for a Fireball, like a pint-sized Fireball. They work great for tent stakes. Now, what I would say is, because I have these cinched down to the side like this, I found that they cover up the entrance to the pocket. So If you do have these cinched down to the side, don't put anything you're going to need to get out of here during the day, such as like a water filter. I usually keep the water filter in the big pocket back here. But they're great for anything that they're going to need once you get to camp, like tent stakes, like I said, fireball. Maybe like a fuel bottle for an alcohol stove or something would fit easily in there. I'm not sure if I mentioned up top the V strap. I think they have an optional, just a single strap you can put on here, and I guess it attaches right here. I did find that there was something really weird going on, and this thing, where this comes across, the V strap comes across and attaches here, and then you tighten it right here. This was like, it seemed like overnight it was flipping around, and it was the thing was on the wrong side. I found out, I think it was just user error. I was just kind of flipping this thing around. This strap was getting flipped around inside the clip somehow. So I think I got that figured out. Another thing that I had to figure out was down here at the other end, with the hip belt pockets. Now I was just looking on the website, and this is the non-removable hip belts. I did not get pockets because I started using the a fanny pack recently too, so I don't need pockets on here. One thing that I found, I think, was just user error, because these have the two straps that come across like this, and it was like, I don't know if I can show you, it was kind of bunching up like this. I think I was over tightening it, or I don't know what I was doing wrong, but it was bunching up like this, and it was kind of uncomfortable. So I think I got that figured out. Check the website, but I think I did see that the hip belts are now removable. If you wanted to put like a different size hip belt on. Also, this like S-shaped shoulder strap, really comfortable. Up here, I just keep a knife because it has the daisy chain, which I like that. So I just keep the knife up there. Some people were having an issue with this sternum strap coming undone, but I haven't had an issue with my pack anyways. And then down here, I just have carabiner on, some pepper spray. On the other side, I have hand sanitizer and my Swiss Army knife, because I like to have the toothpick and the scissors and the file on here, and then my thermometer. I can pull this out to read it like this. Another option that I went with was the pocket on the shoulder strap right here. I only did it on the left side, and what I do is I keep my phone in there, and then this has a cinch cord that tightens down. And I've had no problem with my phone coming, falling out of there or anything. I figured if I ever do want to get one on the other side, I can just order, a separate one. I think Z-Packs makes like pockets that you can just put on here or something. This part right here, there's no like trampoline back like an Osprey or a Z-Packs or a call or anything, but I don't think I sweat any less or any more or any less having this up against my back. This has I think a 1/4-inch foam pad in it, and the only time I felt anything through here, because I'm pretty good about packing it, is I packed something wrong one time, and I could feel something like maybe my cook kit or something hit me in between the shoulder blades, but I fixed that pretty easily. So yeah, really comfortable that way. The overall comfort of the pack, I think it's incredibly comfortable. One of my recent trips was in late fall, and so I had gear that would keep me comfortable in a little bit colder temperatures. And I had 6 days worth of food. Plus that, I had 6 days worth of food, and I had 2 water bottles and three Fireball pints to get me through 6 days at camp. So with all that weight, I was never uncomfortable at all. I had no problem fitting everything that I need in this pack. I got my gears pretty well dialed down at this point. So I don't see me ever changing this pack anytime in the near future. I think it's a great pack. I do have the Eco Pack material, and I have not seen any kind of abrasions or anything on this. Also up here, there are these little loops, one on each corner. I so far have not found a use for them, but one thing I do think they might be useful for, if you can see them. They're pretty small, but I think if you put like a micro carabiner on here and you have like Injinji socks, which have the little loop on the Injinjis, you could probably hang your socks off of here to dry during the day. This being the Eco Pack material, it's supposed to be pretty well water resistant. Everything that I want to stay dry inside here, I do keep it inside a Nylofume bag, but I have been through plenty of heavy downpours with this pack, and I have not had a problem. I've never noticed any kind of water getting into the pack. Another thing on the side pockets here, they do have drain holes, And they do cinch down. I never really use the cinch down part. I pretty much just leave them where they're at. I've never, unless I really lean forward, like my pack is like this, I've never had anything fall out. And usually if something falls out, it's a water bottle. I'm going to hear it fall out. Hip belts are comfortable, no problems there. Like I said, once I did figure out why this thing was bunching up like that. There are drain holes for the two upper pockets here too, so no water is going to sit in there. I think it's a great pack and I would highly recommend it. With that, I think we're going to call this one a wrap. 1 year review of the Lite AF 40 liter Curve framed pack. And thanks for watching.